Hello, my name is Kamrynn Eddy, and today I will be answering the questions for Loft and Big Backyard. So I'm interested in working in this area again because I loved working in it all this past year. I think education is one of the most important aspects of making a zoo work. And it was just such a great environment. I loved the keepers there and everyone I met, and I definitely think I thrived a lot in this kind of area. So yeah. Some ways I think I can accomplish animal care and cleaning tasks but still interacting with guests is just engaging guests in the process. I think a lot of people are there to just look at animals, but I think there are definitely quite a few people there that are there to learn about animals and the importance of them. So I think kind of teaching them about this process and taking them along and showing them why we do what we do and teaching them a little about each animal, not just facts about the animals, but what the animal is like and the personality of the animal, because I think that's really what people will remember whenever they go home. So I think that's what is very important. So some good leadership looks to me like providing samples as well as providing a friendship. I think the way to make any area and communication work is building relationships with people because that's how you communicate and make everyone feel like they belong in this area. This was something that I think I was really good at this past year. I made sure that I talked to every team that came in the door and really tried to make sure that they all felt comfortable in that area, because I remember on my first days with the keepers and the other teams and like Amanda and others really being super friendly and making me felt like I belonged here. So I want to provide that to other people. I think another skill that I would like to improve upon is my public speaking still. I've definitely gotten better working in Loft this past year, but there's definitely quite a bit to go. A conservation action that I'm passionate about is the illegal pet trade. This is something that I learned about all throughout this past year, and it's something that's really important and I don't think is really talked about a lot outside of the zoo and even really outside of Loft. So I think this is definitely something that I'm super passionate about, and I think how I'd approach this with an 8-year-old is maybe talking about the kind of animals that are involved in the illegal pet trade and really talking to them about what is harmful about that and trying to keep it in not so scary terms, because I know as an 8-year-old a lot of things like that can be overwhelming and you may not understand. So I think trying to help them understand that not every animal can be a pet and you have to go through a whole process, and that the importance of taking care of animals while trying to keep it still family friendly there. The things I can do to stay on task when it seems like there are a lot of people is just aiding others. I think that's something that's really important. When it gets super busy and there's multiple people trying to accomplish multiple tasks, it can get really confusing and kind of crazy. So I think trying to reach out to others to make sure that everyone else feels comfortable with what they're doing, and also maybe talking to some guests about some animals, finding a specific animal that I like and I feel comfortable talking about, and just going and kind of standing by there and having some small conversations with some guests while still trying to keep them moving, since we don't want to cause a block up. And I think there's always dishes and sweeping to do, so that'd be another thing. Thank you so much for considering me.